And welcome. Today is August 1st, 2025, and this is episode 5 of the Wulfcast. I am Joel of Clack Attack, joined as always by...
I'm Dan of Wulfpack Games.
I'm Roxane, Wulfpack Games.
And we're back once again this week to talk a little bit about what's going on around the Wulfpack community, what's going to be coming out in the near future and not so near future, because we've got some goodies to discuss today. Before we get too far into the weeds, what did we do this past week? Who wants to start us off?
I have Roxane starting us off.
Ooh.
Oh, we went back to school this week.
You did?
Well, we didn't.
How was it?
We
Did you have a
maybe
nice
should
teacher?
have.
Do you think you have a nice teacher this year?
No. He's me. A lot of our teachers did go back to school this week, and our students as well. So it's been a little quiet around here. It was a quiet weekend. We're really happy that you guys got back in. We hope that everyone's happy with your teachers and with your students. And I know that Anthony in particular, he is still out. He's not getting to meet his students. He lamented about that on a post that I saw because he is still spending time with his daughters who are growing, getting healthy, and hopefully will be coming home very soon.
Fingers crossed there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sending y'all best wishes.
Mm-hmm.
So what else have we been doing this past week? I got a new game on the table.
What was that?
I have for the past 5 weeks, since May. I think I started working on these guys in May. But I finally got Kings of War Champions on the table. From Mantic Games, a rank and flank. We've got our Paladins and our Forces of the Basilian Paladins and the Forces of the Abyss here on the table. And gosh, that mounted unit I spent way too much time working on.
No.
But I mean, I love how it turned out, but holy cow, by the time it got done, I was getting to burn out on painting this kind of stuff. But Jacob was here Wednesday and was curious about it to give it a shot. So we pulled everything out, bumbled our way through a game. I got turn orders wrong a little bit, but we still enjoyed it. Gonna make the adjustments and play the rules correctly next time. But kind of excited because it seems like a few people have interest in it. And the other fortunate thing is that other than the heroes in this, all of the other units are the same as they are in Standard Kings of War. So this guy in these multi-base guys can just be used in bigger games of Standard Kings of War and Ambush. So we might get some folks interested in that.
So you can't use the two heroes, the champions themselves in Kings of War?
I'm sure you could probably use them as a proxy. I haven't looked through all the unit lists that is available in Kings of War myself. Okay. However, these champions as heroes do not exist on the roster for Kings of War.
Gotcha.
At least yet.
I can say about painting models, especially when you have a whole bunch to paint, that I love the ambition when people get a box. I love it. They're excited. They go get their paints. They'll often get some new brushes. Something nice for them because they know that they're about to go on a big job. And then sometimes there's a dip, but I do think that making little goals while you're painting is probably the key to get through a big box of stuff.
Yeah.
Small goals, and then it just pays off in the end. I mean, these are amazing. Good job, Joel. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, because that was a box of like 42 models, even though you only had like 4 units. 3 of those units are 10 little guys on a base. Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, the 10 little guys on a base is what I got through the easiest and quickest outside of the heroes. Because like these 3 in general, got through in like 2 sessions.
Yeah,
these guys took me like 5 sessions in 15 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys took me 1 session in 4 hours.
Yeah, the detail level is really good, but the way the detail lays out and how you decide to paint them, like if you wanted to put little lion heads on everybody's tabard in that crossbowman.
Oh God, yeah.
That would have increased your time on paint exponentially.
Yeah.
If you wanted to even put like details into the cape for the champion there on the paladins, that would have. But
no ideas or anything.
Creatures like this Abyssal Darkness team are always easy to paint really good. You can put the extra time in and get some crazy details. But they're really rapid to get good, and that's one of those things for people like Lizardmen. They like Skaven to a point, because a lot of them have those same kind of things. Orcs are relatively quick to paint, and those ones that you generally have to paint a ton of. So, but like your cavalry, you've got essentially 10 separate models on that base too, because you've got 5 horses
that's right.
and 5 riders.
And I went through a lot of little gold ornamentation. Like there's I was crazy enough that there's like little loops where these little side plates hit, and I went in and tapped those with gold as well.
Right.
And like, really, should I have done that? I'm the only one that's really going to be aware of it.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not upset about it. I do need to go through. I forgot to put a wash on one of the horse's armor plates, but I mean, unless you are told about it, you're not really going to notice it. Yeah.
That guy cleans his horse's barding more than the rest of them. That's all it is.
Yeah. One of them even lost one. I'm like, it's battle damage. I do want to go back, though, because I'm not done with Alanis. I'm just pretty much done enough to get these on the table.
Yeah.
The leader, I'm going to end up going and put some like gold ornamentation on her armor. But that will come later. I'm taking a break from this. I have the brute box that just came in, which I'll talk about later. So I've got another 24 more or less models that I've added to my paint queue. Not to matter. Yeah. My pile to paint is hitting triple digits.
You have plenty of time. Plenty of time to do it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I really got to get done right now is Master Chiefs.
So, talking back about Kings of War, what I liked about it was the wound system, how it's separate from like a lot of the Warhammers and other games.
Yeah.
And I think you talk about it the best, but it's the unit keeps attacking until all his wounds are gone, essentially. But wounds aren't really wounds, right?
Yeah, because you're not trying to get a resilience number down to 0. You're just trying to keep on stacking damage onto your target until you finally break their will and they flee the battlefield or they get crushed or something along those lines. So yeah, you're not trying to hit a magic number or bring a number down to nothing. You're just trying to keep piling it on, and I mean, honestly, on paper, play a mental game with your target.
Yeah, so you're essentially the unit stays in full strength until it breaks its morale and decides it's time to retreat home.
Yep.
Right.
Which for Kings of War is called their nerve test.
So essentially what you do is wounds aren't wounds in the traditional like health points or hit points or whatever that a lot of games have. Wounds are essentially just like morale modifiers.
Morale and exertion, yeah.
So you just beat them down until they just can't fight anymore. Because that's the other thing you can look at it. It's an abstract of like the wounds that they would collect, the amount of effort that they can't put in anymore. They can't stand up anymore. And like how much they might just run off and disorganize and scatter the whole team. I think that's interesting. I think it's refreshing. It changes like the mindset of what's on the table just a little.
Yeah.
To give you a full, clean kind of feeling. So I think it's a great game to add in a lot of people's rotations so that they don't burn out on their favoriteest games, but have something similar but not the same to be able to do, right? Because that's a big problem in our hobby.
Yeah.
Is game burnout.
I don't know. Jacob showed some interest and is interested in going full scale on Kings of War. So maybe we'll dial it up a little bit. I've got a few other factions worth of infantry models.
I see terrain in my future. Really cool terrain for something like that.
Oh yeah, because I've even started making I've got a couple of pieces of terrain that I built at home. I don't want to derail this too much, but I got a couple of like horse horse sheds that I put together out of popsicle sticks at home, and I just haven't I don't really know what else I can do to them aside from put them on a piece of landish terrain. But I guess I need to bring those in to get some ideas from the masterclass people.
I mean, we should at least put them on like an MDF thing so it stands rigid.
Yeah, I need to get like a little stash of some MDF.
That'd be really neat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's what I was doing this week. That and well,
Yeah, go ahead.
that and the I finally got my Rise of the Banished box for Halo Flashpoint.
Right.
So really excited about that. The Jirohane models are absolutely gorgeous. The detail on them is amazing. They are massive. Most of them are on a 40 millimeter base, where all the Spartans are on a 30 millimeter base. Except Atriox comes on a 50 millimeter base. He big.
Oh wow.
He big.
Which is also weird, right? Because it's not like a base specific game.
Not correct.
Because it's a 3-inch by 3-inch grid,
Mm-hmm.
right? A 3x3 grid.
You're based in the cube, and they still have the same maximum occupancy rule as everybody else. Because for Halo Flashpoint, if you're unaware, you can have up to 4 models in one cube, but only 2 per side can be in one cube together. So I was already able to tell that with the Jirohane, that's going to be a little bit cramped at times.
Right.
But if you'd like to check that out, I'll drop a link in the description below. And you can check out my unboxing, because I posted an unboxing on my own YouTube channel, Clack-Attack, here on YouTube. So check it out below, or maybe I will be able to put a little bubble to flash up
That would be great.
on the screen.
Yeah. Click that. If it's there.
After
Is
you
it
watch
there?
this or listen to this.
Yeah.
Look at the screen. Is it there? Click it.
That's
If it's not there, don't click it. That'll just pause the video.
That's what I've done this week. Dan, I can only imagine what you've been up to this week.
Not much, really. It feels like not much here. I'd rather be doing stuff here.
There's a lot of things outside of the shop going on
Yeah.
with the shop,
So
but not with the shop too.
school started. Gen Con started Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Got to see Dave Lapata and his wife's pictures of being up at Gen Con. It looks crowded a lot.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
Dave's photos of Gen Con show a ton of people with no hair. Like an inordinate
Yeah.
amount of people with shaved bald.
he
And I know-
showed a picture. I'm like, there's a bunch of bald heads here.
Oh,
What's
my
going
God.
on? Is this the new cosplay?
Right? Everybody's trying to be that guy from The Shield.
Michael Chiklis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in honor of Fantastic Four? I don't know.
I don't know. I will throw out that we have some of our own Wulfpack community members up at Gen Con this week. Nate and Grayson, have a blast. Safe travels. Take care of yourself. Drink water and make sure to eat food.
Mhm.
'Cause I know how
Real
cons
food
can go.
With
Yeah.
real foodness.
Yeah, Nate.
Yeah. And send a lot of pictures. Because, gosh, the FOMO is real. I could have had a chance to go to my first Gen Con this year, but hopefully next year. Also want to shout out to all the Mantic crew that are out there, because Rick, maybe you'll end up listening to this on your way back after Gen Con.
Rick, give us a comment. Let us know that you watch this.
Comments are good.
Hey, everybody, if Rick doesn't comment, he doesn't love us.
Gosh. So anything else from the week?
I've had one almost feedback personally about the Wulfcast.
Yeah.
I think you've had one direct.
Mm-hmm.
So I had one feedback. Somebody told me that somebody else, several other people had told him that our Wulfcast is just way too long for them to watch, and that an hour is shockingly long, and that we should shorten it down to about 5 minutes. And I don't think that's exactly possible to go over everything we go over.
No.
So
When we were talking about it, we were talking about the idea of like trying to hit that 45-minute mark, which is still kind of a goal, but we've also been excited about what we've been talking about.
Still getting our chops in,
Yeah.
figuring things out still.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I think the suggestion that came to me was, if I remember correctly, is we should find little good nuggets in the video and post those on the TikTok and the Facebook Reel and stuff like that, and then link back to the main video if people want to watch more. I would be great with doing that, but it already takes us a very long time to do this, get it out there, and this is something we've just added. So it's basically added a half a day of work for all of us.
On top of our other jobs.
Yeah.
On top of everything else that we're doing. So,
But we're enjoying. I mean, it's been fun.
yeah.
But yeah.
So if somebody is interested in working with us to do those little shorts and stuff,
Leave a comment.
This is all volunteer, unpaid thing. So like,
We're doing this out of passion for the hobby.
Yes, and so if somebody else is out there interested, we'd be happy to work with you on that. Like, but you got to commit.
Help us out.
That's
We'll throw you in the
thing.
credits.
Like Joel and I have known each other long enough that when we committed to this, it wasn't even a question,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, this kind of thing is where we, like, our friendship really got good and started, too.
Yeah. Oh, and Roxane and I have committed to each other a very, very long time ago. So, like, the commitment's there already. So if someone wanted to come in, they just need to be able to really prove their commitment. And we'd be happy to have them. That's really all it takes.
We have had people that have come into the store and that we didn't know before the store, and they become like family and dependable, and man, they're there for us and really try to help keep this community going, because that's the only way this goes, is if the community wants it to go yet again, you know?
Exactly.
It's always that. Come in and help. Yeah, we could use the help. We appreciate those that have been helping where they can, too.
It's true.
Yeah.
And hey, in the meantime, I'll keep making sure to put in those timestamps where I can, so that we can section things off and help people get to the information they're looking for a little bit more efficiently.
Yeah.
But even if you just leave the podcast on and listen to it while you're doing stuff around the house.
You want to talk about the stats on our page while we're kind of here?
We can, right quick, I wanted to give a shout out to Josh Torres for his class that they did on painting D&D miniatures.
Oh, gosh. How many people did he have? I remember
I think it was
my
total
bet was
5.
wrong.
Yeah,
My bet was wrong.
I think it was a total 5, and I think we were all wrong, but I think I was closest.
You were the closest.
We said it was a dead-on thing.
Yeah, we said it was a
Whatever,
dead-on
I'm
thing.
still closest.
You get credit for being closest, but we're all wrong.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you said it was a dead-on thing. If we went by Price is Right rules, Dan would have got it. If
That's
we just
true,
went by closest, Roxane got it.
I think that he said that it's a success and it will be happening again.
He was talking about doing it monthly, yeah?
Yeah, and I think this is actually starting to develop into a campaign as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, because they were
he was
talking
very
shop
excited
over there.
about that.
And I contributed because I'm happy to. It's not like because not everybody's interested in fantasy. Somebody wants a little sci-fi pieces. I'm happy to throw him some spare models that come off the print that don't end up shipping or might have to glue back together.
I think Nate Dye came out, and did Salem Sanders come out for that one to coming out and paint?
Max was
Someone
over there
new to the
painting with
shop
them.
came, and that was awesome. So good time.
It was good.
Yeah, good job, you guys.
Yeah, Max was like the first one on there. He was painting before Josh even got set up.
Yeah, Max had a whole model painted before Josh got it.
Yeah, really awesome. And they did really good paints too. Even our beginners they did awesome. So good job,
Fantastic
everybody.
work.
Yeah, but stats. Let's go stats.
So our Wulfpack Games channel on YouTube. I'm showing as of right now, as of taping, we are at 42 subscribers. That's nice.
We gained 4.
We
gained 4.
We did. I think we were at 36 when we filmed last week.
Welcome to the cast.
We have, if I recall correctly, we have something like 1,200 or 1,300 followers on Facebook.
I think we're at 12.
So
roughly.
It shouldn't be terrible to get our numbers here to just a quarter of that, right? So like 300 subscribers shouldn't be super difficult. So we've got a goal.
We're about halfway to triple digits already.
Yeah. And we need to be triple that.
Right.
So that's 9 times what we've got now, right?
We can do this.
Yeah. So get out there, help us out. if it's too much of a hassle, come in and talk to us about how much of a hassle it is, so that we know that you're hearing this, right?
Comment on the thing and tell us. It's okay to have these
Yeah.
discussions. Yeah.
However it is, we're not afraid to hear from you. We want the feedback. Because we do this for you, the people out there listening, the at least 42 subscribers and the 59 views from last episode, right? We're doing this for you, and we're doing this for all the people that you think would also benefit from knowing this information, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a community podcast, but it's hopefully useful and enjoyable. I'm laughing almost every
I'm enjoying
episode,
it.
right?
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
So,
Good conversation.
so yeah, we had 59 views on our last one. What strikes me is we had 5 comments, and that includes the comment where I responded to somebody's question. So really, we had 4 comments. We had 6 likes. The previous episode, we had 9 likes and only 1 comment. So we'll get to what the comments mean towards the end.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. If you commented last episode, you want to stay tuned through the whole thing because you commented for a reason.
If you
And
come
you
out
wanna
with
get
your
the
name, you really want to.
Oh yes. If your name was in the comments, if your name was
Very important.
just enough for us to figure out who you really are, in your comment, not just your screen name,
Yes.
right? But just like we said last issue.
All in order.
So, like, follow through to the end and see what happens.
Yeah.
Cool. I think it's time for the next bullet item.
Next bullet item will be my weekly shameless plug.
Yes. There's no shame in this. So we couldn't do this without you, Joel.
I appreciate it.
And your equipment set up for Clack Attack and your podcasts and streams and stuff that you do with that. You've been gracious enough to come in and help us do our own podcast as a group. So I think people definitely need to know that you're like a huge part of this and how they can support you directly while they're supporting us by just watching and commenting on this video.
Yeah. So, just a reminder that the podcast is produced and edited by myself as Clack Attack. But also check us out at clack-attack.com or clackattack3d.etsy.com. Links are going to be down in the description below. For your custom sleeved PC building cable needs and a whole lot of fantastic, at least I'm biased, but fantastic 3D printed tabletop game accessories. I actually have like a dozen Etsy orders to ship out between
Awesome.
token carriers and kill team scoreboards and MCP tracker dials.
Get some.
So especially
Good.
if people are at Gen Con, summer's coming to an end, and then when the summer comes to an end and people start getting cold, they're going to go into the game shops to stay warm if there are kind of nerds.
Very
Right.
welcoming.
So you're going to
here.
want some accessories to keep track of everything. So check us out.
So,
Good job.
specifically here at Wulfpack Games, there's a ton of people, that, especially the miniatures players, that have a
Yeah.
ton of your carry cases because
Yeah.
they're great for skirmish games. The small ones, the bigger ones are great for like especially the
bigger
way they
skirmishes,
attach to each other and stuff like that. And it's all very modular, and you can slowly increase your storage, like
Yeah.
time by time. So like, there's a ton of like really expensive magnetized cases, storage options out there. Some of them are way flimsier than anything a 3D print could be, and some of them are much stronger and resilient than a 3D print could be.
Mm-hmm.
Those are also generally very heavy.
Yep.
Because they're made of like metal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then there's foam options. Foam options, I think, are going the way of the dodo. I remember when I used to carry my Black Legion around in foam, all their little spiky accoutrement would just break off, and I hated it. So,
Foam will protect your stuff, but foam will still catch your weapons and snap your models.
if I was going to ship it via air, I would probably stick it in foam. But once it gets out of the courier's possession, it's back into mine. It's got to go straight back on the Magnarax of some type. I think Magnarack is technically a trademarked term from Battle Foam.
Sounds like it.
But magnet rack, magnetized rack, however you want to call it, mag rack. I like that one.
Magrack's good. I like Magrack.
So like, I really, really do think that you have brought a big service to our community by providing those, and at the cost that they're super affordable, and again scalable, so you can just slowly add up to your own stuff. I love the fact that you add customization to all of these items, that based on what somebody's asking for, multicolors, designs, all that sort of stuff. You and I have talked about it at length for years now, I think, right? About how to like make little improvements here and there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So it's an ongoing thing. And I think it's really amazing. I think it's really awesome, and I think it's a major service. So if you have one of Clack Attack's miniature carry cases or organizers, throw a comment down and let us know what you think of it. Yeah, give your real fast review if you can. I know you're busy. I know you're good chance you're listening to this while you're driving. You're not even watching. You're not looking me in the eyes as I look the camera in the lens. But do make a big point to comment next time you're in the restroom or something. Like just something like that, right? Like when you've got time and you can't do anything else, just give us a real quick review on the Clack Attack carry case. What do you call them exactly? What's the name?
They are licensed They are licensed organizer family carriers. So the entire family, the trays are interchangeable between most of the different sizes, and the docking bays will get onto the rails. I'll try to have one on the table for display next week. But yeah, check us out on Etsy or on our clack-attack.com to see the catalog and see what all is available for the organizer carry system for your miniature carrying solutions.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff.
I love it. I've got like 5 of them. For myself. I have one for every game system I'm playing right now.
We bought a bunch to give out as prize support for some of our tournaments, like Kill Team and Blood Bowl tournaments. Yeah,
and for all of any, because usually I leave a stack of cards here at checkout. Thank y'all for that. But for anybody that does like any locals that order, I deliver either to the shop or meet you in town. And for local deliveries, I've started doing slightly upgraded size, so you can fit some taller boy models in there.
Yeah, I love the modularity. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for it, especially changing stuff out. Just swap out your tray, swap out your drawer, go on about your business.
It's ridiculously like perfect for what most of us do here. So,
and I'm working on a Ghost Bear one for Nate right now.
Oh,
ooh, yeah,
BattleTech Ghost Bear,
Clan Ghost Bear. Yeah. I had somebody on Etsy order a Ghost Bear, and Nate was like, I really like that. Can you do that for me? He's also been working on some Ghost Bear models lately. But that brings up the end of that little plug. So,
I think that puts us at the end of section 1, or section 1, sorry.
That's the end of our segment.
Of episode 5.
Yes.
I need some dice. So, we talked about normally taking a break here, but like yeah, you did.
Okay.
So, it's so fast. I think
we should keep going.
I think we should just keep on rolling. So, no break for you. We're going on. What are we going into?
Actually, it's no break for you. But anyway, we're going to go into the upcoming products and pre-order announcements. Like we said earlier, though, Gen Con is going on right now. Our upcoming announcements has kind of been a little short the past couple weeks by comparison to when we first started with the podcast. That's because everybody's keeping everything cagey into the chest, and we're going to we've started getting little teases out of what people have seen at Gen Con yesterday. Over the next couple of days is when we're going to be getting those big mind-breaking reveals. So next week, I'm sure we'll have a whole lot more to talk about in this section of the podcast. However, we do have a couple of things to mention.
Yes, because a couple of people know that they will absolutely get broadsided by other announcements at Gen Con, so they got out a little early so they could get some time.
Yeah.
Right? So coming in super early, which was like about 4 days ago or something, War Games Atlantic has announced that they are producing a game to go with their model line, specifically called Deathfields Arena. It is going to be supported by their Deathfields line of models, which most people have used as proxies for Warhammer 40K models for years.
We usually have a couple of boxes of those on the shelf. I know I've got some right here behind me. They look great.
They're super affordable, tons of models and options in the box.
Yeah.
That's what War Games Atlantic is always known for. I want to say like their standard Grognard's box, which people mostly use as Imperial Guardsmen proxies. I want to say there's like 35 in the box for $35.
The closest quick grab I can pull here is the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
For comparison. We've got 24. So 24 Bulldog models in there.
Yep, and that's going to run you $34.95 plus tax. So that's pretty standard. There's so many different head options. You can put them in gas masks, the entire set, or you can leave them out of gas masks, the entire set. There is different kinds of hats. There's like the pith hats and the, I don't know what the other sailor officery kind of hat, whatever it is called.
You've even got like the safari like high top pith hats in here too.
So like there's a head option for every single body in there to match. So every head option is available for every body option in there. So there's 24 models, however you want to build. There's like restricted heavy weapon counts, so you can't put everybody with the big like super machine gun in it on that particular box. But there's quite a few you can put up. You can make a bunch. So they have announced. Let's see, when was this? This was July 25th. That Deathfields Arena, the deadliest sport of the universe, is here. So on the box, you would even see that the logo for, or the slogan for Deathfields is, "The greatest sport is war."
And they've already been teasing that on this packaging.
Yeah, that's been since they started the whole line. So they've got, I don't remember exactly how many years. I'm going to say more than a decade of lore built up around their model line for that system, for that model line. There we go.
The model line.
Yeah, so they have the historical sections like the Ottoman Wars, the Great War, and those are all different timelines. They have the fantasy stuff, and then the one line specifically, Deathfields. They've had its own lore going forever, where hyper wealthy individuals across the universe have been kidnapping people throughout time, forcing them to learn how to become soldiers on a planet, and then they battle them on planet-sized arenas to see who's like not football team, whose army team is grander.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of the guys are picked up from like the colonial wars and stuff. And the sneak feeder are people that have been slowly bred like corgis to fill a specific role of being like stealthy snipers. But they come from humans that were kidnapped off of Earth by aliens forever ago or whatever. It's interesting. So they did throw out a beta test, a beta rule set.
Yeah.
For anybody that's on their mailing list. So I received it, and I've been very busy with a couple other things, including local intramural government stuff. So I've yet to do it, but I've got it right here ready to get through. So we'll be going through that. That's just the fact that they have one is exciting.
Yeah.
Right? Now I'll get into that.
You way to roll your math rocks.
Yep. We've got the Rise of the Banished is
on the way.
I don't have a tracking number yet still, but that's not surprising to us. A lot of people didn't get a tracking number, as I understand it, before they got their boxes sent out. So we should have it any time now. We're still waiting on it. What did you notice that was teased just before Gen Con?
Just before Gen Con, and when the doors were opening to Gen Con, Mantic hasn't even gotten the Banished out into everybody's hands yet, and they're already showing up. We've got the brand new box that's going to be coming in October.
I'm excited.
Feet First into Hell, with the ODST finally making their appearance. And it looks like they're going to be on smaller bases. I wrote a whole dissertation on this in the Discord yesterday after they dropped I was foaming at the mouth while I was typing. I am not going to go into... If you want to find out all the stuff that I was pulling out of there, join the Discord. We will throw a link down below. But yeah, ODST, the box is called Feet First into Hell. You're going to get... gosh, I don't even remember. It was like... it's either like another 16 or 20 models. I can't remember. I didn't get the full count. You're going to get 2 legends out of Buck and Dare from Halo ODST. Yeah. So that's exciting. And the board is modeled after New Mombasa.
Nice.
And that has been one of my dream boards to build for Flashpoint ever since it came out.
Yep.
So I'm excited. I'm going to have so much cardboard terrain for this game. It's crazy.
Right?
I love it.
A lot of the terrain that Roxane put together from our terrain kit that we invested in really works well with like the whole Mombasa aesthetic. We talked about that when she first cranked it out. She just did it on her own. I don't know if she was recalling, but I know she played that game, but I don't know if she was digging back there specifically for it, or if she just did what felt natural. It seemed more like the latter.
Kind of natural.
I mean, there's something about the combat environment of New Mombasa from the game just kind of imprinted on me back in the day, and it never left. Like that's one of my favorite just kind of aesthetics from Halo, at least Terran and humanity aesthetics for environments.
I'm pretty sure I love all that. I've not played Infinite. I'll say that. Of all the first FPS Halos out there, that I think Halo 3 ODST is my personal favorite because you're just Joe Nobody.
Yeah.
Right? It's a very stark contrast to being Master Chief John 117 or being the Arbiter.
Yeah.
Is being Joe Nobody.
Yeah.
Who's in a team of Steve kind of somebody's.
Right.
Right? So, and then voice acted brilliantly
that was a good
by what I feel is an all-star cast.
I mean, Halo's has not had a shoddy voice acting cast at all, but especially like ODST was a home run on the cast.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super biased because I'm a fan of...
You're a brown coat.
Nathan Fillion.
We're a table of brown
Alan
coats,
Tudyk,
right?
and Adam Baldwin. Yeah. When I finally got around to watching the entire series, Firefly, I was upset that they canceled my series. That was my show. I'm sure I got to it on DVD, but I can't believe they did that to me.
Relatable. It's about time for me to do a watcher.
Right? So, but they I mean, heck, Nathan Fillion does a great job as Guy Gardner in the new Superman movie, too.
I still haven't seen it, and I really want to watch it because Guy is my favorite Green Lantern.
I am exactly the opposite. I love Green Lantern. I love all of the Green Lanterns. I like from Kilowog to, I forget what the squirrel guy's name is. But Guy Gardner is the worst.
Now he has to like
Absolute worst.
Guy Gardner is the worst.
Green
That's why he's my
Lantern.
favorite.
I hate him so much.
No, you don't. Not anymore.
And Nathan Fillion does an amazing job of being Captain Hammer with a green ring and a bowl cut.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I hate him so much, and I love how he did that. It was great.
Like, I could go into Guy Gardner lore. Guy Gardner is one of the characters that I've cosplayed in the past. It's a cosplay that I retired. I never did the hair. I flirted with the idea of like maybe I bleach my hair, maybe I get a bowl cut wig. I never did that. I just did my hair. But Guy Gardner was like the first superhero cosplay that I ever did. And like I still want to do another Guy Gardner cosplay, but I want to do it with Red Lantern.
We need a picture of that.
Yeah.
Proof.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up because I actually have a picture of me with a green arrow.
Are we gonna put that picture right
No.
here?
No.
Maybe that just needs.
You gotta come see me at the shop.
Oh, that should be the thumbnail for this whole episode, I think.
Boo me all you
Peer
want.
pressure.
Boo me all you want.
Hey everybody, if it doesn't go right here,
If
you
you know
should
what,
comment and let him have all of what for.
you know what,
What?
if this episode gets a dozen comments,
Mm-hmm.
I will open up the next episode with a splash of that picture.
That's a dozen. That's a low bar.
That's a low bar. It's a
Come on,
it's a
man.
very reachable bar.
Come on.
Yeah. He is.
Just-
Guy is a low bar. So there you go. I mean, it works.
All right, guys, comment hashtag do it or
Yep.
something like that.
12 comments.
Do
You can
it.
do this.
I mean, not many heroes just steal their arch nemesis' source of power and then just go around self-naming themselves.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
But
Something
if you
else.
don't know that, read a little bit of Guy Gardner. So that's the ODST teaser. Yeah, but go check it out because also the other thing, the rip-off Gatling gun from like the emplacement machine gun,
Yeah.
that is now going to be a drop weapon from what I was seeing. I can go on to the teeth, but I'm not going to stretch out the episode.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool,
With that.
cool.
So we're looking at ODST. That's going to be cool.
Coming out in October.
What else we got, Roxane?
So I was perusing the Kickstarters, and I saw something that funded in May. It funded fast, of course, because it is Flamecraft Duels. We're not in on it, but I think that we're gonna work on trying to get this into the shop because that looks fun. Their coin phrase on this is not just D&D Dungeons and Dragons. It is Dragons and Dragons because it adds a lot more dragons. There is a deluxe box out, and that would be really cool to try to get one in. So anyone that loves their Flamecraft, I know we got a couple people. It is a magnetic box that folds out, and that is your play surface. But the play surface lifts up, so you store everything into the box on the side, and it's all magnetic.
Yeah.
So your pieces stick in this hex format. It's pretty cool.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it is very cute too. They've had a lot of cool coins and stuff, and it is a competitive play, a
Nice.
duel against others, so a direct one. And then,
And I looked that one up. It is
Yeah.
not at our distribution partners yet.
Well,
the
right.
ones that carry
Yeah.
regular Flamecraft do not have that.
Yeah.
So, and I think we looked through and we couldn't find any sort of retail tier
Yeah.
for it, right?
I'll be reaching out and I'll be trying to see what they're going to be doing because maybe they have a direction that they're going to just haven't announced because we have been able to carry Flamecraft and there's some other products too with that. So those that didn't know, I'm sure those that do, they're devoted Flamecraft people, Maya. Yeah. Okay, and then this is interesting. I saw that Duck Somnium, my botany peoples, and LaFleur, and Artistry, and Endearment that's dropping. They have created a side studio, Minerva Studio, for a different kind of a gaming set. And the first game that they are going to be dropping is Notebook Nations. It is completely different from the aesthetics that we've been getting from Ducks, which I thoroughly enjoy. However, this other stuff looks really cool. You are an avatar, apparently, in a world-building game. From what I can tell, there's not much out. That hasn't even dropped for the initial Kickstarter, which I think we'll try to get in on. You are playing against birds and other figures with like sewing caps for your fingers on their heads. It looks like chaos. It looks like utter chaos. It looks like goblins all over in this crazy chaotic world of world building. So I'm excited about that because these people are super creative and they've given quality games too. So that's what I've been noticing for what little that I've been able to stay around the shop and keep my head in shop business. But anything by Duck Somnium, I'm down. Let's go. Let's try it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So that is what I've got for upcoming products.
Notebook Nations.
Notebook Nations. Yeah. Want to check out. If you're interested, let us know because there's a good chance there's a retailer tier with them. And when it drops, then we can, if we know we've got people waiting for it, then we will put in more for it to get the retailer set.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird. Kickstarter's always weird. Everybody
Mhm.
does it differently. It's like a flea market
Yeah.
for stuff. But
They've got a good formula for what they've been doing.
sure.
Mhm.
But generally, what it is it's like I need to know how many people are interested,
Mhm.
because we'll have a hot moment. We'll have
Yeah.
all of about 30 minutes to figure it out, and it'll almost always be on a Tuesday when we're closed.
Yeah.
So I just need to know how many people want it. I need people to get out there and
Yeah.
kind of do their own little research,
Yeah.
and then be like, yes, not only do we want it, but we want to get it through Wulfpack Games,
Mhm.
and we're dying to get it, and we'll make sure that we can. And then normally I give a pre-order window, and that gives us the capital to be able to make sure we secure everybody's order. But a lot of times with Kickstarters, it's like it's done and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they'll tell you it's done, it's closed, and that they'll send you a like quiz questionnaire or whatever to fill out, so that you can actually do your order. And then the questionnaire comes in, and they're like, you need to do this in like 6 hours or something. And if you're a retailer, you get it that late. And all of a sudden, it's like, I don't have time to be like, okay, I need everybody's pre-order numbers in so I can get this paid for. I have to just do it right then. So it is a thing. Like, if you want it, the best you can do is let us know so we can be ready for it.
I'll be
Again.
keeping an eye on it.
Yeah. Again, supply and demand. Make the demand so they can know to get the supply.
That's it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Cool.
Anything else for upcoming?
I think that's it
That's
for
it.
me.
I think that's
We're
everything.
good, we're good.
All right. So now we've gotten to the portion where we're going to take a little break. We will be right back after these messages with
Dan's Cipher Update of the Week.
And we're back from that nice little break with
Dan's Cipher Update
of
of the Week.
There might be a graphic there.
Maybe.
It's magic.
Right. So there was a lot of interesting things that have happened. So we are halfway through the campaign. Episode 3 of 6 is complete. The individuals found that they were in a world with nobody else. The city was on fire. There was a thing called the Zerg that had eaten their friend, or made their friend disappear, or some such. Which was Bid, who was the NPC. He was a bug man, who was a security officer who was sent on mission to essentially just to protect them from whatever they might have, and kind of just be a gopher.
Mhm.
So he gophered himself to death, to everybody's chagrin in the party. They didn't mean for it to happen, and they're all very sorrowful. They did some more research, and then they got a message from themselves. They found a message from themselves that was being burned. One of the party members disappeared completely while everybody was sleeping. And then they found a trash can full of Post-it notes. They've been leaving themselves Post-it notes so in case they die and respawn, that they could read without memories, that they could read the Post-it notes to remind themselves of what to do. So they found the fire alarm of the building going off as there was a small fire in a trash can in the lobby of the building, and it was full of Post-it notes. They were able to extinguish it fast enough to read some of them, which said stuff like, go to the director's computer and reformat it, essentially. And so they decide to go do that after trying to find out where Victor, one of the party members, had disappeared to and couldn't find him. They did search for any evidence of Bid, violence, or any sort of sign, torn uniform or lost radio or something, and they couldn't find anything. So they went through and they started a procedure to hack the director's terminal, which required a bunch of, which they did. They got into the director's thing, but to reformat the director's terminal, there was just an application on the desktop. They needed to fill in a bunch of personal information for the director. And only one person knew the information, but clearly could not remember it.
Daggum.
So they specifically disseminated it across the building to try to jog the memory with information of the one person who knew all that information. The stuff that was just like deep rooted into sub-psyche at that point in time, right?
Yeah.
And they were able to find all of it, and they input it in, and they went to go reformat it, and the computer turned into some sort of demonic kind of being and started eating the individual.
What? Oh, wow. That's different.
While the other two individuals, the investigator and the psychic cop, the researcher and the psychic cop, started trying to make it back to him to help him. The psychic cop just turned into ash, all Endgame style, all running up the staircase. It was very shocking to him. And then the researcher is able to get into the director's office and watches the computer like half devoured the investigator.
Dang.
And before he feels himself disintegrate and turn into ash, all while the investigator's watching, begging for help. And then they all wake up in individual hospital rooms. Not understanding exactly what happened, but understanding something happened. They get an update from the hospital staff. Eventually somebody from the GBI comes in and helps get them an update. But apparently the 3 days they spent in the world was 3 days they spent in a coma, having a shared dream hallucination. And then they decided to check themselves out of the hospital. In the meantime, just hours before they woke up from their coma, their friend who died by being zerged, he apparently passed while in a coma. His life signs terminated. So if you die in the dream, you die in real life. So hours beforehand, this dolphin-like species that lives in the oceans of the planet has started an invasion of the surface, and they're very ill prepared for all of the stuff that's happening. So there's a small incursion happening in the capital city on the planet, and they believe that it has something to do with everything that's happened to do. But it feels very, very different for them, so they're trying to figure out how does this mash with this, and it does. We'll
Now
just
I
go
know why
ahead and
there's
say
a bunch
that
of laughter.
it definitely does. So yes, there's
Oh, wow.
dolphin species type people running around in like mecha suits, using tools like that found that at the bottom of the ocean to wreak havoc and destroy property, and the armed forces have been brought out, all while this whole sector of the galaxy has been quarantined for civil unrest, which is how we got to everything in the beginning. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and they are currently befuddled. It's awesome.
Befuddled?
It's amazing, and we're just having a great time.
Yeah, y'all were having fun over there yesterday when I was sitting at the table across doing Halo demos. So excited to hear the next chapter.
Yeah.
And then for the final chapter, you're gonna have to wait. We'll talk about that later. So that's it, I guess.
Yeah,
Anything else for the update?
Anything else is going to be what happens in the next one, so can't share it yet.
They can't know yet.
No, I can't let my
We
players
can't know until they find out.
Mm-hmm.
So with that closing out Dan Cipher update of
Dan Cipher update of the week.
yeah. We are going to come to the follow-up of something that we kicked off last week.
Yes. It's exciting. It's exciting. Is there a drum roll? Can we have a drum roll?
Probably do that in a cut after or something.
I have a
I'll
feeling.
fix it in post.
I have a
All
feeling
right.
we should just insert a drum roll.
Oh no, we're kind of talented.
We are talented. I just don't know if the mics are like gonna love what
We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works.
We will. So, Roxane, what are we talking about?
Me? So it looks like we got 5 comments. I think one of them was a response from you
Us,
for Wulfpack
yes.
Games.
Mhm.
And so that means 4 comments. And that means only 3 of those comments replied with their name.
Yeah, or yes.
Or
They're
put the name in the comment.
yeah, so we know who it is. Eldon Warden. I don't know who you are, but you need to put your name in your comments so you have a shot at this $5.
Yeah, so what was the call to action last episode?
It was apparently to get enough comments to 1 comment to $1 for the price of the box to open, and so 5 comments. I can tell you the Florenza and the Kyoto Neko and Leaf are not $5. 2 of those are $50 games and one of them is $60. So we need 50 or 60 comments to open up one of these games that you guys want to see on the table.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we didn't match our goal, and we're not opening a box this week.
So there was a lot of call to action, though, right? It wasn't
That's
just
part of it.
about that. Yeah. What was the whole call to action?
Well, and also if you make a comment on this video or the last week's video and say what game that you would like to see, you would be put into a pool to get $5 applied to your store account for use.
Yes.
What else am I missing?
No, that's it. So we
No,
needed to know a
okay.
name so we could put it on
Yeah.
a store account.
One thing at a time.
So Warden, I'm pretty sure I know who you are, but we gotta follow the rules.
Yep.
There's rules.
And
So-
don't dox yourself. We'll know who you are if you put first name, last initial.
Right.
Yeah.
Or however, just enough
Yeah.
for us to know which account that it goes to.
Yeah.
That's all we
Yeah.
needed.
We really just need to know who to get the money to.
Yeah.
So specifically, we said, put your name, give us a game, and we'll do a Wheel of Fortune thing, and we'll give a $5 credit to whoever we pull. And that game, if we had enough comments, at $1 per comment, we would open that box. So we know we don't have all the games that were mentioned.
Yep.
We didn't have enough comments to open, so no matter what, we're not opening a box today.
We will continue and do this again this week, though. So you can comment with your name. It could be the same game, even. Just do your comments.
Mhm.
And you could win money again this next week.
Yeah,
$5 again.
The name that's on your account at the store, $5 again.
Okay.
So I just need we need clear evidence on whose account it is.
And who we're gonna give a prize to.
Mhm.
Yep. And
Yeah.
so just in a game you want us to unbox, if we pull your name and we will look at the value of that box, and if it's enough, if there's enough comments at 1 comment per dollar of value, we will open that box up and do an unboxing and kind of showcase of that game.
It's sad. I was looking at these games and I'm just like, yes, Lorenzo looks quite interesting. You know, I love my historical and beautiful games. Me and Savannah have that in common. And then Leaf looks really cool and simple enough to pick up. Surprisingly, the Kyoto Neko, I think that's how you pronounce it, I didn't realize. And from the looks of it, it's not normally something that I'd probably go for. And I pick it up and I'm reading it. I'm like, this is actually something I'd really like to play.
Mm-hmm.
I would be a cat
Isn't that just a cat wandering around
in Kyoto.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cats of Kyoto is
Yeah.
what it would translate to.
Yeah.
So super cool, super cute. 50 comments. 50 comments with a name. That's all I need.
Yeah.
So I can be a cat.
So the
Let me be a cat.
The title's in Japanese, but it means Cats of Kyoto.
It's
Right.
adorable. Oh my
Or
gosh.
Kyoto Cats.
It's so cute.
essentially.
Yeah, any of those games. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
So we do Wheel will still pull the $5 store credit.
Wheel still.
Wheel
Wheel.
of
Wheel.
Wheel. There was a wheel involved. Something
There's a wheel.
got spun here.
So
It's
we
about
have,
to get spun.
Oh, it's going to get spun.
so we
Okay.
had 4 viewer comments.
Yeah.
3 with the name, so we'll
3
have
eligible?
3 people on the wheel of $5 of Wulfpack Games credits. I'm the best at naming things.
And we will have that wheel spinning on the screen right there.
How
Ish. I'll put it
wherever-
between.
where it best fits.
So
So
let's
we
spin
will
away.
we will all learn in together.
Just a second.
I can barely see it. Roxanne can't see
I
it at
cannot
all. But
see.
Joel, you're in control. Let's click to spin or press Control plus.
Now we're back with hopefully the wheel spin.
All right.
We're coming back in on the edit.
All right.
All right.
So here we go. We've got 3 names.
3 names.
They're color coded,
and
it's
our
spinning.
lucky winner is.
I bet it's going to be that one.
Bet it's going to be that one.
I don't think
it's
it's
that one
gonna
right
change.
there.
It's
Brian S.
Good job, Brian.
Congratulations, Brian.
All right.
Brian, you're going to get $5 added to your store credit account. Thank you for playing.
Thank you, Brian.
I hope right now, wherever you are, whether it's the car, the shopping mall, work, or possibly even the bathroom,
I knew he was
I hope
going there.
you're actually really excited and saying, "Yay!"
You should comment about how excited you are and what game you would like to see opened up.
I think those could be even 2 separate comments,
And,
even.
and
There's
how
a
much
lot of
you
money.
like Joel's work. There's a lot. Yeah, there's
That's your
tons to
clicker.
comment on.
Yes, there's
Let's
nothing
do
but
this.
items to comment on. We have a whole hour-ish, apparently, of episode. Surely something could be entertaining enough to be like,
Or if you hate it, tell us.
If
And
you-
comment and then say what game you want.
if our sound is garbage, let us know.
We
Yeah.
can't fix it until you tell us.
No, so we watch this stuff, but maybe we don't watch it.
With the same equipment that you're watching with. Everybody has their own
Look at
equipment.
how we did. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you hate how long this is,
We
mention
can't cut it down unless you
how-
tell us.
Yeah, like I only have 10 minutes of attention span. Let us know. Maybe we'll just find a way to break it up into 10-minute sections so that you can watch it in 10-minute increments.
Yeah.
But like, unless anybody gives us any feedback, we're not going to really change much outside of what we feel like changing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But
Things
we're
gotta be
doing this for
natural-ish.
you. I don't know if we've mentioned it yet this episode, but we're doing this for you guys out there
If you need
in
a certain way, we can do
intraspace,
this.
In the ether.
in the ether zone.
Okay.
All right, Brian S.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Good job.
Brian. And if you want a chance to win, comment below, like and subscribe. So, moving on, we've got our upcoming events for the Wulfpack. Same bat time, same bat channel. We've got our second Saturday coming up.
Yep.
Roxanne, y'all need
Yes.
somebody still for ice cream making in the contest.
Yes. There's 2 people I have approached their businesses or entities. One of them is not doing it. I'm waiting for word on another one. However, first come, first serve. And from what I understand, last I knew, there's only 4 contestants signed up currently throughout the town. So
So if you
even if we fill up, they can take a different spot or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one. And my vendors, I've opened up vendor maps and it is quickly
Yeah.
filled up. I don't know
Yeah.
if you noticed
I've been-
that.
oh, yeah. Look, I might
good.
not be able to. I might not be like have the attention span much to say something in there, but I'm still following.
Yeah, yep. I have I think one
Like
spot.
and subscribe and comment.
I think I have 1 or 2 spots left outside. It's going to get filled. I'd like to know by Friday, the day before the second Saturdays. And I have 1 spot taken inside, and that's for Petrichor. I leave 3 spots inside on second Saturdays for medical purposes. Any vendors that maybe just need to be inside in the cool or something.
Especially with this summer.
Yeah, with
No,
this
it's
sure.
For accessibility issues.
Yeah,
It
there
does
is
better for
accessibility.
everybody
Yeah.
when they're outside,
It's true.
but some people, like, it just have a need,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
fine.
cool.
And we will accommodate as we can.
Yeah, so there's 2 more spots inside for something like that. If it fills up outside, then we'll start taking people inside. We have 3 spots on second Saturdays just for that inside, but we have 7 spots outside, and people are willing to generally combine up if you have some small tables or something.
Yeah.
You can fit in one space. We make it work. I mean, just come on, sign up, sell your stuff. This is going to be big. Thousands of people descend for free ice cream samples. And then if you want to be an ice cream contestant, if you want to contend in the big cow challenge, let's go. Yeah, I want to see someone at our place
I don't think they
win
do.
that one.
I don't think they do a good job of letting people know what they can win.
It's true.
But I want to say the first year that we did it, there was like, I feel like a $500 prize.
Yeah, I honestly can't say what the prize is, and I know that there's an ice cream trophy, and
There was
maybe that
a
is
trophy. I think there were
for
some gift
brag
cards
rights.
for it last year.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
there's things to win if you've got an ice cream recipe. So that means you go down, you get some Bluebell,
Mhm.
you put chocolate sprinkles on it, and you mix in
Yeah.
some like
Yeah.
marshmallow cream puff
Yeah.
stuff or whatever, right? Not marshmallows, but like the
Fluff.
great
fluff.
stuff of
Stuff.
the
The
stuff.
Mix the stuff
You
in
can't
your
get
ice
enough
cream.
Of
Man,
the stuff.
people get hooked on your stuff if they get the stuff. I tell you.
Yeah, that's
If you know, you know.
yeah, that's
I had a lot of good feedback on mine last year, but everybody had already voted by the time they got to me.
right.
You know. So, but
People
Anyway.
can vote. People can vote. There's
It's
prizes to win. So if you're interested in hosting a bunch of ice cream, you make the ice cream. All of the stuff is provided by the downtown councils and
Mhm.
Second Saturday stuff. So there'll be little solo 3-ounce ramekins with lids. There's,
Napkins, spoons.
gloves, in fact,
Gloves.
to keep it all serve safe, done up and clean.
a
And
board to write your recipe down. A
Yep.
keyboard board.
every year, they always provide stuff. So you just provide the ice cream.
Added bonus, my hobby supplies is really loving that extra leftover ramekins from that too.
No, you know.
Because I still
It's
have like a
things.
whole sleeve of ramekins left
Yeah.
over
So,
from last year.
Please come and get your name, throw your name in that hat, and we'll help you figure out what you need to do and who to hook up with.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's do that. And also the rule set. We've been trying to get a printer to make a nice copy of it for the shop. However, we're going to post a link of that or a picture of the rule set here somewhere.
I'll throw it up
along
on the
this
screen.
video.
We'll have a link down below.
And it'll be posted throughout all our socials as well. I think it's already up on Discord. Pretty cool looking, but it's pretty good rules, and it's stuff you already know.
I don't know that you can read it on the YouTube, the format that we have, because
Yeah.
it's rather
can-
tall and narrow
I'll just-
currently.
Send you a link
Oh,
to
I'll
Facebook
click
or
this.
whatnot. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So,
Well, I'll just cut to this camera here and cover my face.
so that's all I got for upcoming events for the Wulfpack.
I have one more thing. The same day, August 9th is also the second Saturday. It's going to be the day of our Halo Flashpoint monthly tournament.
What?
Yeah!
Yeah.
What? Monthly?
Our monthly Halo Flashpoint tournament kicking off season 2 with the new participation goodies for all of our first time attendees and a now new lower registration fee.
Yeah, so we got
What?
some feedback that people aren't so interested in the pricing as they are feeling that they can't afford the ticket that was there. So we have reduced the pricing, the prize pool, to coincide with a lower cost. So hoping that we can have more people on the table having more fun. Because at the end of the day, that's what any of these tournaments are really about.
Yeah.
Casually competitive. Let's follow the rules to the letter, treat each other with respect, and have an amazing amount of fun, right?
Yes, right. I have an extra added bonus to that because we added last week that if we get 10 or more people to participate in this tournament, we will have a copy of the weapon scoreboard tracker
Yep.
to throw into the prize pool.
Cool.
As of today, the Halo Flashpoint app is no longer in beta. They made some updates to it. There is, oh no, my camera died over there. I'll have to change that battery out in a second. But there is a, excuse me, a new design on it, a little bit of new interfacing for the team building, but also they have little badges for your ranking, just like in the classic multiplayer badging for your ranking. So that's all the more reason to come play,
Is it,
join, and get us
You
up
know
to
all the
9, 10
secrets.
people. Hey, I'm finding this stuff out.
That's cool.
is it the same badging from like Halo 3,
Yes.
or is it more the badging from Halo Waypoint, which would track you across all of the different Halo games
Let
and
me
give you
show
a ranking? So for those who were maybe too young to remember or were just absent when it happened, Halo Waypoint was a separate app. Oh my God, it's Waypoint.
It's Waypoint. It's Waypoint.
So
Oh, wow.
Halo Waypoint was a separate app that you gave access to your Xbox records for all your other Halo games that were available online. So Halo Combat Evolved was not, but Halo 2 was. It would track your story and your multiplayer stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it would give you a whole Halo rank.
Yep.
So you might be a very high tier rank in Halo 3, but in Halo 4 you didn't touch it. Your overall rank would just show what you've done in Halo 3.
Yep.
So
I wish I still had my Waypoint stuff.
I love that. I love that they've
Yeah.
gone and done that.
It's a good little
Yeah.
bit of immersion. It's tied to your service record, your global ranking, which rip, my global ranking is going down today and
Oh,
tomorrow with all the
no.
tournaments at Gen Con.
Yes.
So
that makes
bye
sense.
bye to my top 20 spot, but whatever.
We'll get it back.
I'll get it back. I'll come back.
So Ronnie, if you're listening, Ronnie from Mantic.
Talk to that camera right now.
Ronnie from Mantic. Great job.
Also,
Whoever-
Cleric, if you end up seeing this.
Whoever scored the deal to get the rights to do the like badging logos from Halo Waypoint, brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It is so good.
Yes.
It's making me happy. And I even saw that the official Halo Facebook page from Microsoft shared their ODST announcement yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So getting tabletop into the
Interesting. Nice.
Tech.
vanillas,
Yeah,
the
okay,
plebes,
there we go.
not plebes.
Eh,
I don't want to say plebes, but into the
into a
non-tabletops.
bunch of people who've not been exposed to it enough
In-
before.
Future
Exactly.
players.
Exactly, potential future players. So now that we're back after that last cut, we've gone through our upcoming events for the Wulfpack. I've gushed a whole lot about Halo, which I've done for the past 4 episodes, and we're gonna do it for episode number 5. And
Which is this episode.
yeah, and then just to give everybody a heads up, after next week we will be taking a small break. We'll go a little bit more detail into that on the next episode.
Which will be episode 6.
Yes, it will be episode 6.
It'll be like Return of the Jedi. Is that going to be the episode name? Or will it be Revenge of the Jedi to give that nod to
We'll
the
do
people who are
Revenge.
really into like old school Star Wars trivia knowledge?
I like revenge.
Okay.
I like revenge. So if that's all we have for our upcoming events with the Wulfpack, what are we putting on the table? What are we doing in the week ahead?
It says Jay first.
For me, what am I doing for the week ahead? Well, I'm getting ready for NashCon, so I'm doing a whole lot of 3D print stuff. But next week being our Flashpoint tournament means Wednesday is going to be Flashpoint game day. Haven't decided if I want to take the Jirohane into the tournament or not.
You don't.
I kind of don't. I want to learn him up because when I was sitting there and I put him on the table last Wednesday when I was helping, like, getting the game in against Joe, and I was grabbing the wrong model for my activations and missing my keywords. So I will probably get a game or 2 in with him this week.
You know why I know you don't? Because Gen Con's going to push you out of the top 20 right now, this weekend.
Call me out like that.
I know that's what it is. And I fully support you as not your coach in Halo Flashpoint, but as your friend. To have that as a casual player is so amazing. And you definitely deserve to get back in the top 20.
That's my world ranking. Top
Mhm.
5. Top 5 nationally, I think.
I think you were number 4 last I knew, right?
I was
In the
like
US.
3 and then 4 for a while, but there have been a couple of other ranked tournaments going around.
Yeah.
But Gen Con's gonna.
There'll be a bunch of different
We'll see.
tournaments and tournament changes and games played and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
So we'll see who takes the submarine bracket and who just keeps taking the nosedive. That'll be the real thing. But yeah, Roxanne, what do you got going on for the week ahead? What are you putting on the table?
I honestly don't have anything set up yet. I don't know if I'm building any more these things, these big old guys, which has been very enjoyable. Hopefully I do to break me out of all the other things that I am doing, because my things that I have on the table are to enrich this wolf pack into a den more so. And that just is a lot of behind the scenes, and it's a lot of
Yeah.
upcoming things with me and Dan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. You have nothing specifically planned for playing on the tables this week.
I don't. I mean, someone could bring a game and maybe break me away from the craziness that I am dealing with.
What day would that be?
Sundays are a good day. That's the day to expect me to get on the table the most out of them all.
Mm-hmm.
And well, if you don't even want to play a game, you want to come and craft or whatever you want to just paint. Let's get on the table. Maya, I don't know if you heard this from last time. I would still like to play mycelium. I know it may seem difficult to pull me away from my other duties, but I am pullable. Just say, hey, Roxane, play this with us, would you?
Specifically Sundays or days
Sunday.
that you've set up
Yeah.
to have that.
Yeah, and I'll do a game, maybe two. I could be out there a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Entice me out there. If someone wants to play Bee Lives, that hasn't hit the table.
Oh, wow.
And I know, still weeks and weeks later. If someone wants to do it, come and tell me. Especially on a Sunday, and we'll put Bee Lives on. I would love to see that game back out on the table.
That's interesting. Well, we're on.
I grabbed the wrong camera.
It's all right.
I'll have to look into this one for the sign-off. Oh, well.
So I've just got Cypher episode 4 to run so that we can have another Cypher update of the week for next episode. This is where it's going to get nitty and gritty, and the action's probably going to start really piling in because we have an invasion and a mystery to solve.
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of gumshoes to try to sneak around and learn stuff and try to figure out how to stop the invasion from happening while protecting themselves so that they can still decipher stuff. It's hard to decipher stuff when there's a hammer lodged inside your skull.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
So that's what I've got going on. I have found that for what my collection of Sons of Horus has been and built up for, has really painted myself into a corner for this building.
But this hasn't been painted yet.
It has not.
Not yet.
Sorry.
It's
Couldn't help it.
crazy.
So I've been struggling to try to figure out what additives I have to do to make it work. However, I do have another list built for Raven Guard that is in the works. It's still on the sprue. Nothing's been touched. But the stuff that's been piled up for that, split out of the 2 different boxes, big boxes I've had, that list is just writes itself. I could just start painting it today and put it on the table in no time.
Yeah.
But I have so much Sons of Horus stuff, and that matches with the Legions Imperialis and the Battlefleet Gothic, and I really want to have that narrative push again. Brandon keeps clubbing me over the head with the need to throw it on the table and throw dice at each other with it. So he is
He's in speed building and speed painting and stuff, too.
Oh my gosh, he has not been speed painting. He's just been painting.
No, he's just...
speedily.
He's not in speed painting, but he's been fast as heck.
Yep. And then while we were on break, I downloaded the 72-page beta test for Death Fields Arena. So I'll be looking at that. That's the stuff I'll be doing this week.
Nice. Oh, and I know Jacob was talking about possibly doing a StarQuest game this weekend, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, they had a lot of fun doing that.
I enjoy doing that. I got to follow up with him and see what the plan is, because I would love to get my Infiltrator back on the table. That was fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. So that covers what we are going to be doing for the week ahead. Do we have anything else to cover?
Nope, that's it. That's always it for us.
Awesome. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of episode 5 of the Wulfcast.
Oh, I do have a thing. I'm sorry.
You have a thing.
Yeah, so
I got a few things. But yeah.
last episode, we had the bathroom construction.
Yes.
It got all done. That day, the toilet broke again. The one that they were
remember
working.
that.
So, but they came in and were able to fix it Tuesday. So all week so far, it's been good. Don't push it. Just
At least don't push too hard. I mean,
oh man.
There's a lot of potty talk on this episode.
Good.
So specifically, both
Real talk.
bathrooms are back in action, back in fully working order. They are delicate machines that take care of us in ways we don't want to remember. So please be nice to the bathrooms. Okay.
Awesome.
Well,
Well,
I'm done.
well, thank you again, everybody, for joining us for another episode of the Wulfcast. As always, I'm Joel, joined by,
I'm Dan.
I'm Roxane.
and we'll be back with another conversation next week talking about what we've got going on around the Wulfpack community. Until next time, everybody, take care, stay safe, like, and subscribe.
See you
We'll
later.
see y'all on the flip side. And